Good morning, everyone. Happy Sabbath to everyone. Thank you for joining us this beautiful morning. We are so thankful to the Lord for his blessings and for allowing us one more Sabbath to be together as we meditate on his word. I want to welcome all of you. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving with your family and spent some time with family and loved ones. So today we're going to begin our meditation. And our meditation is based on Psalms 18:2. So I would like to invite you to go to Psalms 18:2, and it reads, "The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower." Now, let's meditate on how David expresses himself about his God, because this is what God is to him. He is expressing how God is to him. And let's remember that David faced some difficult situations in his lifetime. When he was a shepherd, he fought a lion and a bear. He also faced the giant Goliath, who wanted to crush him. King Saul wanted him dead, and his own son plotted against him. So David faced foes of all sorts. And just as David did, maybe not in the same situation, but in situations that are tough for us, we also face situations like these at times. The giants in our life may be different than in David's time, but our giants are fearsome too. It could be maybe unemployment, debt, divorce, discouragement, depression, despair, maybe a rebellious teenager, or an addiction, or an illness, cancer, back pain. It could also be loneliness and many more situations that come our way that make us realize who is our strength. And so life can be so hard at times, especially when we're dealing with things we cannot control, such as a terminal illness or a serious illness, and it can be overwhelming for us. But we need to do what David did and depend upon the Lord. And we need to run to the Lord. We need to call out to the Lord. And let's just look again at the remarkable testimony of trust and see God the way that David saw him. He said, "The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold." It is amazing how many expressions David uses to make his point about the faithfulness of God to deliver us. 7 times in one verse, he says, "My rock, my fortress, my deliverer." My rock, he says again. Maybe he needed to hear it again. He says it again. My refuge, my shield, the horn of my salvation, and my stronghold. David exclaims for the entire world to hear that God, that's his God. That's my God. That's what God has been to me, David says. And that's what God can be for you and I. We need to run to him. We need to depend on him, not only in the good times, but especially in the difficult times. So when we're troubled, let's cry out to the Lord. The Lord is my rock. When we're discouraged, let's cry out to the Lord. The Lord is my stronghold. When we're weary, cry out, the Lord is my strength. When we're fearful, cry out to the Lord is my deliverer. When overwhelmed with the situations that we're going through, let's cry out to the Lord is my fortress. When worried, cry out, the Lord is my refuge. When we feel alone, cry out, the Lord is the horn of my salvation. When we are tempted, cry out, the Lord is my rock. For every need that we have, for every occasion, for every tough situation that we're going to, for every situation that's making us feel like we're alone, let's cry out to God, because God is our rock and our refuge. And we need to see God just like David did, because that's what God is for us. He is our rock and our salvation. And it's only in him that we'll find strength. And it's only in him that we'll find peace in our lives and in our hearts. And if we can trust the Lord to be that, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. And we'll be able to make it to heaven. But God has got to be our everything, just like David mentioned in Psalms 18:2. God needs to be everything for us. And he needs to be the first one and not the last one to hear our cries. He needs to be the first one that hears our cries, because he's waiting for us with open arms so that we come to him, just like the prodigal son came back to his father and his father received him with open arms. That's the way we need to accept the Lord. And I get emotional because that's what the Lord has been for me throughout my life and the difficult situations that I faced. And I know the Lord has been there for me. And I know he's been there for you too. And I want to invite you this morning, just as David, to tell the Lord, Lord, you are my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. You are my rock, in whom I take refuge. You are my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I call on you, Lord. You are worthy of praise, and I am saved from my enemies. May God bless you this morning and continue to be your rock and your salvation. God bless you.